Hello everyone, I'm Sean Almeida, CEO founder of Vestor.Estate. Today I want to discuss probably the most pertinent question we're getting asked. What are the effects of the coronavirus quarantine going to have on the real estate in the center of Kyiv? So far, we can start with the rentals. The rental market, at least where we work in the very center, pretty much died for the first 6 to 8 weeks of the quarantine, as no new foreigners were arriving to take up the normal kind of expat places. And people were sheltering in place more or less, so they were not moving. That was a good time to find a new place as rental price. If an owner wanted to rent their place out, they had to drop their price 30 to 50%. That might have slightly become a little bit better in the rental market in the last month or so, but overall, prices are still down and there are very few tenants on the market. In terms of sale prices, Ukrainian owners more or less are holding fast. Those who were already selling were more or less kept their prices the same. It's not a fire sale. I think they recognize this is something that's more short term and not worth ditching your apartment at fire sale prices if you can just wait it out for several more months. So on that front, we haven't seen much movement. We've had a few sales that were more or less already agreed upon, or where the prices were attractive, but not because there was a major reduction. Moving forward, do think it will take some time after the quarantine ends, which right now looks like more like the end of July, so August. If the foreigners do start coming back, we expect the uptake of the properties that are empty to take a couple of months. So prices will probably still be down, maybe not 30 to 50%, but probably at least 10 to 20% down from the previous prices before the crisis. But after a few months after the quarantine ends, we do not expect rental prices to stay down, because the reason they're high in the first place is supply and demand. There's still much more demand for properties than supply. So assuming that within 6 months or so there's normal travel and people get back to work and things like that, we expect that the demand will still be much higher than the supply. In terms of sale prices, they were kind of going up slowly, steadily over the previous, let's say, year and a half before the crisis. They didn't really drop during the crisis. So we expect them to start picking up again slowly. There's been some changes with some IMF money coming in. Also, probably the bigger impact will be maybe next year when, as President Zelensky has promised, that mortgages will be 10% or maybe even lower, given that the key interest rate is 6%. So if mortgages start coming on the market, we can expect next year to start seeing a more significant pace of increase in real estate prices in the center, as they're much lower than any relevant or comparable city, let's say Prague and Budapest and things like that. So hope this information was useful. Please like us here and on Facebook, and follow us for more developments in the Kyiv real estate market.